The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Jaime Munguia. Is he ready for the elite at 160? Yesterday, he beat Camille Sharameta. Some of you may remember Sharameta was stopped by Triple G, and he was beaten by Jaime Munguia last night. So I'm going to turn over to you, Conspiracy G. Do you think that Jaime Munguia is ready for the elite at 160?
No, but I'll say this. I do like how they're building him up, but he's not ready for the elites. I do want to see him with Gabe, though, because I think that would be his best test. Like, I don't want to call Gabe a gatekeeper, but he is a gatekeeper, right? But nah, it sounds too harsh, man. He's like, I don't know what to call Gabe, but he's like right underneath champion level. He's like literally underneath. He's like there, but he's just not there. If he could get past Gabe, I still think he's not ready for a Triple G or a Boo Boo. But I think it'll be an exciting fight, and he'll learn a lot from that fight. But his defense is horrible. I have to be honest. He's going to take unnecessary shots from the elite level fighters. Yeah, he has dynamite in his hands, but he's going to take so much punishment, especially from like a Triple G, who Triple G is more technically sound than him. I just don't see him pulling it off at 160, man. The elite level. Like, even and Demetrius Andre doesn't have like the strongest of hands in 160, but however, he's still a slick fighter, and he has enough pop to frustrate him. And so I just don't think he's ready for those gentlemen. But he has a bright future, and I like how they're building him up the right way. So yeah, man. I don't want it to sound like I'm coming off as I'm hating on him. Like, good kid. I'm still confused about his trainer. I don't know why he went with this trainer. I don't think they're really working on his weaknesses like they should. But nonetheless, man, I just don't feel like he's ready for the big boys at 160.
Watch your mouth, G, when you're talking about El Terrible, Eric Morales.
It's all love. It's all love. I'm just saying.
All right. Just saying.
The best defense is a great offense. Not all the time. Not all the time.
Hey. Depends on who you are. Dollar Bill, are you with us? Dollar Bill?
Yes, I'm with you, and no, I don't I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready at all. Here's my thing. Fast because I know my internet's a little shaky right now. I'm on the road driving, but this is how I look at it like this. I think that he needs to do the shot you're playing, like or like how we build other fighters. I think by he should have he should be like 50-0. He should have 50 fights under his belt before they let him go. That's how I feel.
All right. So that was Dollar Bill. I think from what I got from Dollar Bill is he's saying they need to put him on the Chavez Jr. plan and let him have like 50 fights, fighting mediocre competition before they throw him in there with the elite. So my take on it is, I think he's probably.
Yeah, Ned didn't go.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Ned.
No, my bad. Stop it. Yeah, I don't think he should take on the elite. I don't think he's ready for Charlo, the Reverend Triple G. I don't think he's ready for Demetrius Andrade. But I think he should start. He could take on the low hanging fruit in that division. I think he could be the Chris Eubanks Jr. Be a good fight. I think he'd be the Derevenchenko. He's tied at. They got him tied at number 4 with Murata. I think he could. That wouldn't be much of a challenge. But use, like Joe also said, use other names in the division just to build that record up. Because you're 24 years old with 37 wins under your belt now. So, just keep training skill and get with a better trainer, yo. Develop those skills to and build your IQ. So that way, when the time comes, you could take on Charlo Golovkin probably be out of there by the time we get there. But, or Andrade, but and whoever moves up to 160.
Yeah. So basically, is he ready for the elite? I don't know. I honestly don't know if he's going to get much better. He is young, so there's room for improvement. You look at Juan Montiel, for example. People bring up how he stopped Montiel, but that was when Montiel was at 147, and when Jaime Munguia was at 147, he would rehydrate and get so much bigger than his opponents. I remember, can't remember. I think it was can't remember the guy's name. I think it was like Saddam Ali. He just rehydrated and got so big that like his size alone was just too much for the fighters, and so he was overwhelming people with size at 147. Now at 160, where the fighters are bigger, as you could see, even with Sharameta, it wasn't an easy stoppage for him, and Sharameta took that fight on 2 weeks' notice. So that's something people got to understand. Jaime Munguia was in there with Sharameta, who took the fight on 2 weeks' notice, and it still really wasn't impressive. He stopped him, but it wasn't like, it looked like fatigue mainly stopped Sharameta because he didn't have the opportunity to have a full camp. Whereas you look at what Triple G did to Sharameta, and of course you can't do the cross comparison. But again, we're talking about the experienced Triple G who's been in there with elite level competition. And you're talking about this young 24-year-old who's going to go in there and step in the ring with Triple G. If I'm Triple G, I want this fight. If I'm Triple G, I feel like, okay, this is a young, undefeated bull who I can add to my resume. But if I'm Jaime Munguia, I'm trying to get more fights. I'm trying to improve so that way I can maximize my shot when I finally get in there with a Triple G, a Charlo, or a Demetrius Andrade. You look at Charlo's performance last night versus Jaime Munguia's. Just remember, you're looking at Charlo, who was in the ring with a guy who who had 3 months to train for him, versus Jaime Munguia, who was in the ring with someone who had 2 weeks to train for him. And so a Charlo with a full training camp, a Demetrius Andrade with a full training camp, a Triple G with a full training camp, I think would be too much for Jaime Munguia at 160. But you never know. That's why you have the fights. So thank you for watching. Please watch all of our other videos and tune into our podcast on all major streaming services. Also, Trill Talk, the mixtape is out. Please give that a listen and support your boy Trill Dollar Bill. Thank you for watching. It's the Boxing Bros.
Like, share, and subscribe.
That's right.
You're welcome.